This man literally thought it was okay to freaking come in my kitchen and like make a freaking sandwich. Like, what are you doing?
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.
Hey Rain fam, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, please click that subscribe button and become a part of the Rain fam. We have a beautiful family here and I really hope you guys stick around because I always have new videos every week and I really hope that you guys wanna stick around and watch more videos from here. My hair is wet because I got out of the shower and I was like, I'm not going to dry my hair. I'm just gonna let it air dry. So this is the situation that we're dealing with. If I look crazy, I'm sorry. This is just a really chill video. So I really didn't care too much. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, then you guys would not know that some craziness happened over the weekend. And it was actually, the day before Halloween. If you guys, again, do not follow me on my social media, which you should, social media plug, I'll put it down here and in the description. It's always linked down below. You guys know the drill, but I'll like put it somewhere on this screen so you guys can follow me. But someone actually broke into my house. A lot of you guys were like freaking out, like saying like, what happened? Like, what do you mean? Like, was anything stolen? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to tell you guys the story right now. It's going to be a story time video. I've never done a story time video, so bear with me if I'm not good at these, but I'm just going to tell you guys what happened and all that crazy nonsense. So if you guys are interested in seeing and hearing the story of when someone broke in my house twice in one day, then just keep on watching. So if you guys watched my apartment tour, you would probably know that I live in an apartment. If you didn't, now you know. So I actually live in a very, very nice neighborhood. Like, there are a lot of rich people that live here. Not saying that I'm rich, but I live in a rich community and a lot of people live here, like really, really nice people who are doctors, lawyers, that kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of well-rounded people that live here. So yeah, it's a newer community. It's actually, I think, one of the newest communities like in where I live in Maryland. So yeah, it's one of the newest communities. So again, very new, very brand new. The apartment I'm living in has never been lived in before other than us. So yeah, Monday morning, my mom usually leaves for work at like 8:30ish. She usually leaves for work at like 8:30ish. She has work at 9, so she'll leave, get coffee, do all that stuff. So usually I'll hear her like leave and everything. That's cool. So I was sleeping and I heard the door slam at like 9:06ish. I'm super sorry about the lighting. It's kind of coming in and out, but whatever. So I heard the door slam at around like 9:06ish and I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, let me get up and see if my mom's out there. So I got up out of bed and I went out there and I didn't see anyone. And I checked outside. I didn't see my mom's car or anything. So obviously I called her and I was like, hey, like, did you just leave for work? Were you late to work? Blah, 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 blah. And she was like, no, like, I left for work a while ago. Like, why? So my second thing was like, okay, maybe my sister came here. She comes here a lot. Maybe she just like came in for like the vacuum or something. So I called her and she was still in bed. She literally did not even wake up yet, so it wasn't her. So I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Like, I really didn't think anything of it. It was weird, but like, I didn't think someone broke into my house. Like, you know what I mean? Basically, I just kind of played it off like, oh, maybe maintenance came in here. Like, maybe they just came in here to do something. Which, keep in mind, usually here, maintenance like bangs on the door. Like, they'll literally bang on the door to make you know that they're coming in and like all that stuff. So they'll make it known that they're coming into your house. I guess for that reason or whatever, but regardless. So then later on that night, my mom actually got hurt, and that's a whole other story. Literally, my mom was at the grocery store and someone left something wet on the floor, didn't put a wet floor sign, and she fell and hurt herself. So that's like a lawsuit and a half, but yeah, whatever. So she went to the hospital and this was Goosey night and everything. So my mom, my sister and my sister's boyfriend went to the hospital and I just like stayed home just because like there was no reason for me to go. Like, why would I go? You know what I mean? So they went and I stayed home. So meanwhile, keep in mind, there's like, I'm around a lot of things, so everything's very busy, hustle and bustle around my apartment, which is what is so good about it, is literally my work is right down the street. There's a mall right down the street. That's where I work. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle. So in one of the parking lots, there was like a, I guess, Halloween festival that goes on, I guess, to keep people out of trouble on Goosey Night. So basically there was a lot of people there. So I don't know, that kind of like leads me to believe that maybe someone came here, but whatever. So that night, it was like 10 o'clock or so. So I went to go shower and my TV was on. I was watching Kardashians, I remember. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower because I was in a self-tan that night. So I was like, okay, let me shower, dry, and then self-tan. So I went into my room to go shower. I really don't know why I left my phone outside on the couch. Like, usually I'd never leave my phone out on the couch, but I did, like, this specific time, which, like, good job, Julia, good job. But, okay. That's my dog barking. Fifi, no! I can't even be mad at her because she's, like, such a lifesaver, which she literally saved my life. But anyway, so basically, if you hear her barking, I'm sorry. She's just, like, she's crazy. So basically, I went to go shower and my dog literally started uncontrollably barking. Like, she's very territorial over the house. Like, she's very protective, which I actually love now because she pretty much saved my life. So basically, I went in to go shower and then all of a sudden, like, I didn't even hear the door open. Like, the door, it wasn't like I heard the door slam or I heard whatever. I kind of just heard, like, something, like I heard someone, if that makes sense. So, like, to me, I was like, okay, maybe my mom and everyone's home, right? Like, maybe they got home. Fee, no. She started uncontrollably barking, like, I'm talking crazy. Like, she barks when people come near the house, but, like, she started uncontrollably barking. So, I was like, what? So basically in my living room, if you guys saw my apartment tour, then you'd kind of know like the landscape of my apartment. But basically in my living room, my room faces the living room. So there's a big mirror in my living room so I can see like the foyer. When I walk through my room in the mirror, I can see the door. I can see when someone walks in or whatever. So I was in there and there I saw a really big, tall man standing there. And my first like impression was like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? He didn't say a word. He just continued to walk in my house, walk into my kitchen, and look around like he was going to steal stuff. And I truly believe that he would have stolen stuff if my dog literally didn't attack him. So my dog literally like started attacking him, biting him, growling at him, like full on going crazy bitch on his ass, like cheated on me type of bullshit that happens. Then I'm like, okay, my phone's out on the couch. So I have like basically one option. I have to go out there. So I basically go out and the guy sees me and he's just like looking at me and like he literally said nothing. This was his face. He was like, and he was just like looking at me, like literally just looking at me. And then I just kind of like played it off. I was like, hey, like I think you walked into the wrong apartment. Like I don't think that this was the room you were looking for. I think you walked into the wrong one by mistake. Because to me, I was like, okay, instead of like accusing him or whatever, so he freaking kills me, let me just like play it off and give him like an exit so he can basically be like, yeah, like I walked into the wrong apartment, my bad. So he literally did not say a word, didn't move, didn't do anything. And meanwhile, my dog's like barking and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, like this isn't your apartment. I'm really sorry. Like you should leave. Like this isn't your apartment. I think you walked into the wrong one. Maybe you're looking for the one downstairs. I don't know, but this isn't your apartment. So my dog keeps biting him, like literally biting him. Like I'm not joking, like literally gnawing at his freaking ankle. And then eventually he just turns around, sprints out the door and slams it. Lovely, right? After that, I was like really scared. And I basically just locked the door the second he freaking came out of the room. And that's another thing which a lot of people will give me crap about, because my mom, my sister, my boyfriend, everyone gives me crap about it. Like, they're like, why don't you lock the door when you're in it? And like, I just never thought to lock the door when I was home. I know that sounds so stupid, but like, I feel so safe in this community. It's such a beautiful, nice community. And like, I just felt safe, if that makes sense. I felt really, really safe. So I just never thought to lock it, but then I locked it. I freaking FaceTimed my sister and I was like, hey, yeah, someone just was in the house and yeah. She was like, you're lying, like you're joking. And I was like, no. Like, there was a man in the house, you know, and I told him about it, and then, you know, my sister sent her boyfriend home because obviously I'm a girl, I'm home alone. Like, you don't know, he could have came back, you know. You don't know what could have happened. So, and they all gave me shit. They're like, why didn't you call the police? And like, my thing is like, what if he truly did mess up? Maybe he like really did forget that wasn't his apartment. Maybe it was just an accident and I just didn't want to, like, you know, make it a big deal. And then everyone was yelling at me. They're like, yeah, but like they probably would have known, or they would have said, which is true. He not once said, oh, I'm sorry. Not once said, yeah, I messed up. I'm sorry. Like, this isn't my apartment. My bad. You know what I mean? And I pretty much know everyone in this building because, you know, you see everyone says hi to each other. So I've never seen him before. And I literally was just like, I was weirded out, and I think that if I called the police, like, to me, I feel like I would make myself feel super unsafe. I wanted myself to believe that it was an accident, you know what I mean? And I should have called the police, but I didn't, and I feel really stupid, and I kind of wish I did, but I didn't, so there's that. And there's a lot of, like, college guys that live underneath me, and I just figured, like, maybe it was one of their friends, and then we actually, like, asked, and it wasn't one of their friends. So then I was kind of like, okay, that was definitely someone, like, trying to steal, and I'm not trying to, like, profile at all, but he was wearing, like, a black hat, a hoodie, and had a backpack on, and I truly believe that he had terrible intentions. Obviously, I truly believe that he was the person slamming the door in the morning. I think that he realized that when I'm home, I don't lock the door. And I think he knew, and he came back later and just assumed that no one would be home, didn't hear anyone, opened the door, and, you know, was trying to steal stuff. And I'm really thankful that, you know, my dog was here. Honestly, dogs are amazing, and she definitely, like, scared him out, you know what I mean? Like, scared him out, was biting him, was growling, you know, drawing attention. And I definitely think he just took my, like, oh, I think you're in the wrong apartment, as, like, let me get out, because, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, I definitely, that was, like, so scary for me. I couldn't even sleep the other night. I was so freaked out, and now I lock the door all the time. Like, no matter if I'm home by myself, if other people are home, I always lock the door because I'm a girl, I live here, you know. If I'm alone, you don't know, like, you don't know. And I truly, a lot of people were like, oh, are you going to move apartments now because now someone knows where you live? And it's like, no, I'm not going to, because now I know there's safer precautions I can take. I'm going to lock the door all the time. The office at my apartment complex knows about it, like, and they were super, super sorry. They said, this has never happened. And, like, again, this is a very, very nice complex. There are a lot of rich people. There are a lot of, like, high up people that live here. So, like, I truly never thought, like, that would happen. But again, stuff happens, and I just want to tell you guys that, like, crazy story. I was super freaked out, and I'm so thankful that nothing was stolen, because again, I have expensive things here. I don't want anyone stealing my things, you know? So I'm really, really, really fortunate that nothing serious happened, that I wasn't hurt, that things weren't stolen, all that stuff, because it could have been so much worse. And I'm really happy that someone was looking over me, because that could have ended truly, truly bad, and it didn't. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this story time video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, become a part of the Rain fam. Like I said, I post really frequently. You guys know. And don't forget to turn on the post notifications, and comment down below when you guys turn them on, and follow me on all my socials down below. They're always linked down below, like I said. And until next time, Rain fam, bye. Literally, as I was filming this, I heard someone, and I was like, this guy's about to pop in my video and make an appearance.